A very good morning team. This is Amir Mustafa. In today's video we'll be learning one of the most important tool in 2023. Yes, it is ChatGPT. So we'll be learning it inside out. We'll also see different type of models available by ChatGPT, which is 3.5 GPT, GPT-4, real-time cases, and I believe that by the end of this video we'll be comfortable with ChatGPT. So let us start with this. So this is firstly the symbol of ChatGPT. What is ChatGPT? Like when we chat in Hangout, Teams. So ChatGPT uses AI powered language. It responds in a way human understands easily and to the point which is required. So also written a article here, but mostly we'll see in practical how this can be done. So let's start. So yeah, this is a symbol of ChatGPT. So full form of ChatGPT is Generative Pre-trained Transformer. So recently I got opportunity from past 6 to 7 months. I've been working with lots of AI technologies. So I think that a little bit of that experience which I'll share now will help to understand it. So normally we were working intensively with Azure Form Recognizer. So behind the scene what happens, we train a model and we upload lots of document in that and train multiple varieties, so that when we in the real time upload a document we get the data as expected. So ChatGPT also behaves somewhat like that, but more in advanced way. So what it does, ChatGPT is an artificial AI language model developed by OpenAI. So these are the owner of the ChatGPT, OpenAI. So behind the scene ChatGPT has is triggering model. Like initially it started with 3, now 3.5, and recently 4 has been launched. So let us see how we can utilize most from this video, and I will also request that you should try parallelly to get the most from it. Okay, so let's start. So the first thing is, what is ChatGPT? It is developed by OpenAI. It uses advanced NLP. So NLP we were using in Azure also. So natural language processing is a language which easily understood by the machines, means whatever the software or machine is trying to use. For example, we use Alexa. We tell them to open certain website or buy this, open Amazon. So this kind of human voice is easily understood by the machine that uses NLP. ChatGPT uses the same. So ChatGPT has been trained on a large amount of text data to understand and generate human response in conversational behavior. So this one I asked ChatGPT only, tell me concise intro about yourself, ChatGPT. So this is the response which they give. Cutting edge model developed by OpenAI. Yeah, so they gave lots of information about itself. It uses GPT 3.5 architecture. The second question asked, ChatGPT is an AI language model. So let's see what ChatGPT says about this. We'll be doing practical just in a moment. So see what ChatGPT says. Yes, that's correct. ChatGPT is an AI language model developed by OpenAI. It utilizes NLP techniques, deep learning algorithm to generate text-based responses. So like when we chat now in a Skype, Teams, so mainly we chat, ask question to that, and the response is returned from ChatGPT, just like Google, but behind the scene mechanisms are different. Alright, so let me, okay, openai.com. So firstly let's go to openai.com. These are the owners of the ChatGPT, and I think they have done a once you'll be used to ChatGPT, you'll love it, and I think you'll use most of the time. So if we scroll a little bit down, we see over here ChatGPT. Let me open in incognito mode because my session is already created. What you will see, let's see. So first time when we'll click this, it will ask to log in or sign up. I ask them to do login, so we'll do by that Google SSO. We can also do a quick sign up. Let's do a Google SSO. We can my ID only, this one. Okay, so it will take Google SSO and it will land us to the I got one message in my phone. Give me a minute, please. Yes, it's me. So this is the first view, ChatGPT. This is a free research preview, yeah. And once it is done, we click next. Basically, I'll close this window now just to show the login one. So I've already opened in the parallelly over here. Whenever we click this ChatGPT OpenAI, we get this interface over here. I'll close this as well. If you have reached this page, it means we have successfully logged in and entered into the portal of the ChatGPT. Now from here the real fun of ChatGPT will start. Let's try. First thing, like every technology, terminology is very important. So first thing is, what is prompt? Whenever you'll heard word ChatGPT, you will always hear this word prompt. So basically it's nothing, it just means whatever we type over here, what we feed as an input to the ChatGPT, that is called prompt. Whatever we are typing in this box is called prompt. Okay. So now what we'll do, how we'll understand what this ChatGPT can do for us. Okay. We'll ask some questions and we'll try to see what kind of answers it can give us. If you are a software person or even in any other department, for example marketing, sales, any question if you have in mind, try to ask, like we search in a Google engine. So I'm a software person, so let me ask one question: how do I make HTTP request in JavaScript? So I've copied this. So whatever we have pasted over here, this is called prompt. Let's see what ChatGPT has to give to us, is giving us. And what the most exciting part now of this ChatGPT, if you write codes, it gives us the code. It means, of course, we have to write more specific, like if you want in vanilla JavaScript or React.js, but it gives us more or less pinpoint. Like see, if we write in XHR, the core JavaScript, it gives us in that way. What was our question? How to make HTTP request in JS. This was that initial way of writing, XHR way. If you want to call an API, see, it has given beautifully how this fetch is called. So this is the first thing of ChatGPT. And yeah, if we get this code here, suppose we want to use this code, we can directly click copied. We can copy the snippet from here and start doing in our other part. For example, if you open Visual Studio, there we can paste our code and we can enhance from here. Okay. Now we'll come into prompt more, but there are a few of the things that we believe we should know. What is that? See, features of ChatGPT. Basically, there are three main features of ChatGPT that we should know. It is already here in the official page. If we click new chat, one is example, one is capabilities, and one is limitations. Okay, example we have recently seen, we can write any code. ChatGPT gives us code whatever been used by different person in ChatGPT or in web, it gives us that is called example. Second feature is capability. ChatGPT can remember things. This one I found interesting. How? Because suppose we'll see in coming prompts that we'll ask ChatGPT to write letter for us, any letter, formal, informal. So if you feed anything to ChatGPT, firstly it will say okay in the placeholder style your company name. But if you ask ChatGPT to remember this is my company name, from the next time onward it will give directly print the company. So I think it is awesome. So if you ask him remember this is my name, next time no need to, in place of placeholder it will always write your name there. So this is the second feature, which is capabilities. It has a memory, it can learn things what you feed to it. Third thing, and this one we should understand, that ChatGPT gives us responses like human, but they are not human, so it will make mistake. It's a AI language model, it is trained by large number of developers, the software team, but it will make you reach to a point that you can enhance from there. So it will make mistakes, so that's okay, but it can give better results. Okay, so these are the three things. ChatGPT version. See, like when we release software, in software, like when we release every end of the sprint, we give the release, so we can see that ChatGPT also has ongoing release over here. Okay, so this one ChatGPT March 23 is the last version released. If we come over here, we can see the release notes written by this lady, Natalie. So every release notes we can find over here. Cool. So this is ChatGPT. Now these days you have also heard about the GPT-4. So what are these things? We should have lots of clarity over them. See, whatever we are doing over here, this is still GPT-3, and don't think that GPT-3 is less. But what GPT-4 can gives us, that I am showing you now. Firstly, we should know that ChatGPT-4 is a part of paid subscription. Okay, so whenever we will go to ChatGPT, we have to subscribe to ChatGPT Plus. Like here we are seeing only ChatGPT. If we are in a paid subscription, we will see ChatGPT Plus, and also in the top they will ask choose the model. So these are the model. GPT-4 is the name of the model. Every model is trained in certain way. It has lots of capability. So GPT-4 especially has lots of image reading capabilities. Like whatever we will do over here, this will mostly with the text. Like we type in the Google, we get the result. Here also we will do the same, but lots of impressive result, of course. With the images, ChatGPT plays a good part. ChatGPT-4 model. So I have a screenshot of here. Let's see what we have feeded one image. Okay, we copy paste to the prompt. Now we'll ask ChatGPT, okay, tell me about it. What do you feel about this image? So it will say that if we cut the string, balloons will fly away. So GPT-4 has already detected that okay, this has the image, it has a string in it. If we cut that thread, balloon will fly away. So this is one of the example of GPT-4. So this is one of the screen, ChatGPT Plus. So in the drop down we have we have also highlighted, see, every model has one plus point, one minus point, that is for sure. GPT 3.5, it has lots of good reasoning. Means you'll see now that explanation wise it is good, speed is very fast, GPT 3.5, and consciousness is also more or less 50% we can say. Let's go to the legacy 3.5 version. In legacy 3.5 version, we see reasoning is same, but speed is reduced and consciousness is also reduced. And last one, which is GPT-4, we see over here reasoning is ekdam to the peak, so it gives us more constructive answer, we will see. But one disadvantage of GPT-4 at present is, see, we should know both ways also. Yes, it is powerful, but it might have some negative also. So GPT-4 gives more powerful result, but its speed is very slow, and also it has some limits at present. Hopefully this will go away by the end of next quarter. So if we have GPT-4, from the drop down we'll select GPT-4 version, and now whatever we'll write, the result will come. See what message it gives. GPT-4 currently has a capability of 100 message every 4 hours. Lots of information, right? So I'll just revise quickly whatever we have done till now, then let's start with the prompt only. Not this. So ChatGPT is a technology developed by OpenAI. Whatever we'll be doing, prompts will be doing in ChatGPT, not the ChatGPT Plus subscription. We have to understand that ChatGPT behind the scenes work with a model concept that is called AI model. Every model has a name, and every model is trained with specific thing. If one is trained with 500, one is trained with 5000, one is trained with 5 lakh, just a number I've given randomly. So ChatGPT Plus has two models, 3.5 and 4, and it has lots of features. Now as we have seen over here, if we are in a paid subscription, we will see plus tag over here, otherwise it's a regular this one which we are seeing over here. In ChatGPT Plus, there will be also a drop down on the top which will say choose one model, and every model has its thing. Mostly we use 3.5 only, but when it comes to images or graphic part, we use ChatGPT 4. Like that way it is fast. But GPT-4, if we'll run, we'll find that it is little slow compared to the GPT 3.5 or the legacy one. Yeah, that's all for the examples. Now if you are I know this thing is with everyone. If you are a person which wants to work with, where is that option? I think I lost it. So there is also an example where we can change the theme. Okay, so we can move to night mode. Okay, over here, if you are a dark mode lover, you can choose to this. If you need a light mode, we can choose to this. So we'll go with the light mode only because it will be more clearer visible. So what we'll do now, so basic thing we understood. Okay, we have a chat prompt over here. Now let's play with ChatGPT. So the first prompt is write a Node.js code to prevent unknown front-end request in Express.js. So I'll be copying this prompt. Write anything with ChatGPT, but we are taking some of the example. Let's see what we can bring from it. Okay, so we are copying here, we have pasted it over here. Now what we are saying, write a Node.js code to prevent unknown. We can write code with React, Angular, Vue, other languages, front-end library. Now what we are training to, please give me a snippet that will prevent unknown front-end request. Okay, and hitting next button. I was also first time impressed by the code it gave. yeah, I've written please give me a code with express.js, and yeah, this code is, I felt this is perfect. See, for here we pass an example. So suppose if you write code, a lot of code with JavaScript or Python, and we want to request to certain origin only. We know we have CORS facility, cross origin request. So we say okay, accept only from this domain, accept only from this domain, and it works like a charm. Other all cross origin is blocked. Isn't it awesome? Suppose if we want to write it, so if you want to leverage it, okay, I know you cannot directly copy it from here because it may give a wrong response. We have to try a couple of attempts, but it has given us one of the skeleton. Okay, you can start from here, improvise it, or you can even make changes on top of what GPT has given to us. So this is pretty powerful. So core is that it has given you the skeleton, but this is cool. Now see, let us go to the next prompt. Okay, now what was our question? Please write a code in Node.js to prevent front-end request. Now I'll ask ChatGPT, please do the same for the other programming language. So once we click next button, what happens? That history is saved. So see, lots of things I've done over here. History is saved. So we can, once we click again to this one, we see that our previous history chat comes here. So it is, yeah, good to remember. ChatGPT also remembers the thing which we feed it. So we click next. Second prompt. Now what I am asking is, okay, I am new in Python, please help me write the same code, same thing, everything the same, but with Django, Python and Django language. So I tell it, okay, boom, and you'll also be surprised that it gives the results so fast. You'll be happy to use it. So we see that if you are a Django, if you use Django framework, you will see that it has imported Django, all these things. One cool thing also I like about this GPT is, if you know the code, suppose you have copy pasted some code, it also explains, okay, what this line does, what this line does. See over here, if we come over here, it tells us, okay, what this above code does. Now suppose I'm not good with commenting, I'll say this, please rewrite the above code with one liner comment. Sure, is the code. And you see that this time we know we can write comment in Python using pound symbol, and see, it is writing one liner comment for us. Okay, what this does: save updated blog post, delete blog post, form.py, what this Django does. So this is a basic model, define Django form for handling blog post data. So not to go much into in depth with the code, but what I'm trying to say is that you can reutilize this code. I'll ask it to write in, I'm also a PHP lover, so I'll say to write with PHP and Laravel this time. See, it can write the code with PHP in the Laravel fashion. So we've written a namespace. Guys with PHP will love this. So lots of good ways. It has written facade over here, see. So we used to work a lot with Laravel, so and this is one of the cool way of writing it. So it is doing the same thing, but it is giving you the direct code itself in the different technology we need. So this is very powerful. Also with some example, for example, Laravel follows the MVC model view controller pattern Your model represents data, controller handles the business logic, and view for displaying the data. So we can read whatever as a summary also over here. Cool. Let's do one last prompt for software. Let me open a new chat, or let me write in the same chat only. This is, give me a code to print hello world. When we first start with a language, we always do hello world printing. So what I'm saying, ChatGPT to give me hello world in the 10 programming languages, and we'll hit enter. So we have Python, Java, C++, but again we have to write lots of code for Java, C++, JavaScript, Ruby, C hash, Go, Swift, PHP, R. So see, in one line of code it has given us whatever we wanted. Suppose if I am not a Java person, I know Python, I know JavaScript, say, but I don't know in Java how to write. It has given us directly, okay, this is the base string 10, you have to write system.out.println. If you are writing in Go programming language, fmt.println. So this is pretty cool. So this is not limited to hello world. So whatever we want to ask, it can give us more. It can reach pinpoint or nearby. All right. Let us play with other side of ChatGPT. Suppose if you are a reader, I'll copy this prompt, I'll click a new chat. What I have written, give me 10 blog post articles about the ChatGPT. You can replace ChatGPT by any name you want to, if you are interested in. For example, about any places, for example, travel place, new travel place. Okay, travel article about, give me 10 blog post articles about travel places in anywhere. Yeah, so hit this button, and you'll see different examples. The ultimate travel guide to Bali, a journey through the Amazon rainforest, enchanted land of Iceland, and lots of amazing place. A cultural odyssey in India, adventure in the Swiss Alps. See, so it has given some blog post, some name where we can go for the travel. Now let's see what we can do with this. So we got some examples. So suppose in my mind I want to write something. I've asked ChatGPT only, give me some ideas what to write. So it has given some list over here. Now, all right, yeah, so we can pick any topic from here. For example, this one. Let's pick point number 6, the beauty of Kyoto. So I'll say Chile. So you know that if suppose ChatGPT returns us with something, for example, which one we selected, point number 6, we can, instead of writing copy pasting this completely, we can give pound symbol, which is also hash, pound 6. Write an engaging and thought-provoking article based on the blog post pound 6. And yeah, it gives very structurally this complete article. You'll also note that lots of things I also don't know about this Kyoto, but you'll be impressed reading it. For example, Kyoto, the ancient capital of Japan, is a city that captures the hearts and minds of the travelers from around the world. Yeah, and lots of things. So it continues generating for some time, and in case, for example, you feel that please rewrite this language, so we can always say regenerate response. So it will again come and okay, let's do this. Let's take the example one which I have written in the prompt. First one, give me 10 blog posts about ChatGPT. Let us stop it, click next, and hit the evolution of ChatGPT from GPT-3 to 4 and beyond. This one looks interesting. So we can say okay, okay, let's stop it. So what I'm trying to ask ChatGPT, please give me an engaging and thought-provoking article based on this blog part, point number 2. Write this as a form of anything like senior writer, and devote a paragraph each to the ChatGPT can be used to integrate with perspective of IT, coding, marketing, sales, and service. So I've asked ChatGPT to explain. See, the art is in how we write the prompt. Okay, anyone with logged in ChatGPT can write anything, but if you can write in a way which ChatGPT understand, it will give better response. So let's write. Hit the next button. So I've asked him to give the perspective of IT, coding, marketing, sales, and service. Let's hit the pound button. See what it gives. When I was using ChatGPT for the first time, I felt that what I think we all of us think that Google is the best, right? And I still feel the same. But I think if you can understand ChatGPT and you can leverage feature of ChatGPT, it will help you skip lots of steps. It can give us lots of pinpoint or jotted response. It has given so much detail related to IT industry. See, lots of things are written related to coding. I'll not go much into the reading part because I think we can do that. But the thing is, see, we have how we have written the prompt. We have asked it to write with perspective. If I am a salesperson, what I'll do with the IT stuff. If I'm a marketing person, what I'll do with the IT stuff. So I've asked it to write it in a sense of IT, coding, sales, service. See how it is written. In respect of marketing, in sales, GPT can enhance customer engagement, streamline sales process, and yeah, it does a overall good job. That's the second thing. Let's go to the next prompt. You can always play with multiple options. See, whatever you're thinking now, what if you go to a Google, what you can type over there. Try all those things over there in ChatGPT. Now yeah, this one is also interesting. Now suppose we have written this article and yeah, it is everything for my posting. Suppose if I want to post it in a anywhere in a social profile, or in if you are writing this and sending for publication. Now we want SEO. So what we want, give me a list of tags to include SEO purposes, and also good meta description that you just wrote for me. Let's see what this does. So we have written on which topic? ChatGPT, the last one. Okay, so let's see what tags it has given. So these we can tags include in lots of, there are places that when we post we have to add tags or meta description. So we can write over here ChatGPT, AI, language model, IT, coding, marketing, sales, virtual assistant, etc. All right. The next prompt is very interesting. You'll also love it. Let's see what it is. See, lots of time this is related to job. Okay, when we basically apply for job, what we do, let me open a new chat. We get this job. Okay, this is the job I want. This is the job, this is the job description, this is the requirement. For example, I know about this full stack development. So what I'm trying to say is, for every job we write something called cover letter. So what is a cover letter? A cover letter is a piece of letter which tells more about the why we want to apply for this job, or what are the things we want to show. So for every hit, for every job, we need cover letter separately. Means that's we need to change. Okay, so what I am trying to ask, write an example job description for a full stack in US IT industry. Now I need this for the US industry, so I've written this, and let us see what ChatGPT gives us. So basically, if you see the portal, we see that this is the job. Let's see what it gives us. So it has written obviously better than me. Come on, how can they write? That's the fun part. How they work behind the scene, na? That's very impressive. See, we write like this only, na? But it has written in more creative sense. Okay, this is the profile, this is the location. We are the first drawing. We have written lots of information. We have written some JD over here. Now responsibilities, qualifications. Okay. Now let me write. I think we have another. Now suppose I'm writing this. Okay. I'm from India, and my workplace is Bangalore. So I've rewritten this prompt. Please write the same cover letter for any company. For example, I've written Mercedes-Benz in IT sector with this much years of experience for this profile. My name is Amir Mustafa from Bangalore. What else I can give over here? So what I am trying to do is, whatever we have written over here is coming. Okay, let me hit the next button. I have added the company for which I am applying. Let's see what it gives. This is not as expected. Why? See, so there is, this is what we am trying to say. So there are limitations with ChatGPT also. I have told this is my name, but here they have given the placeholder name only. So this is the thing that you have to understand. See, it is still AI language itself, not human. So I am writing more. Please include these details in above letter. Let's try it this time. Alright, so this is included now. My name is coming here. And it is written now. See, this is cool now. It is coming. Applying for the sector. Let it first complete. So see, first time what it did when we were trying to do is, first time when we implemented this prompt, what happened? Everything was placeholder, means we have to fill here manually. We have given it, okay, I've told it this is my name, I'm from this place, but ChatGPT did, there was some mistake. So this is a limitation. So what I asked the prompt, my name is this, I'm from Bangalore, please include this in above letter. So this time it included the name, even the company, sector. So this is cool, means it will at least make your wheel progress. So think what more can we do with ChatGPT? Lots of things. Okay, let us go to some other stuff which we do. I'll open the new chat. What I'll write? Please list some good action Hollywood movies on Netflix today. Let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Extraction, John Wick, Dark Knight, latest movies. Latest movies of latest movies. Okay. As an AI model, I do not have real-time data. That's true. Okay, so we know that if AI has some restriction, it will then and there only say, okay, I do not have access to Netflix APIs. So it says you can watch Old Guard, The Old Guard, Army of the Dead, Project Power, Outside the Wire, The Tomorrow War. So it suggests, yeah, The Old Guard was a good movie. Let us see the next one. Let's try something else. Please help me with the best healthy foods in India and US to keep my weight in check. Let's see. So what it says, have dal, this one do I have, brown rice, vegetables, yogurt, nuts and seeds, fish. If you are in US, try this. Alright. This one, leafy greens, berries, avocado, whole grain. Remember, it's important to maintain a balanced diet. Alright. So yeah, it's I love the way ChatGPT responds. This part of the code was also interesting. I loved it. We can ask ChatGPT to make a web page for us. Yeah, obviously it will not be as powerful like we do, like as a developer, but it will give us the base. Suppose we are okay, let's write the new chat. We see all the thing which we are typing, it's coming in the left. So these are the history. If you want to go and search, we have found once, so it will not, basically it will save our time. This one I have written, hitting next button, and we see, give me the HTML code to display a basic web page that displays a recipe for chicken salad. All right, so we got something. Now we have to check it somewhere, right? Sorry. So we are going to online editor just for testing. Not that good. This has given a book view only without any CSS. Okay, so we see that like this it will come. Now what we'll do, we'll ask him to apply some CSS and give it like better format. So update our web page to reassemble the style of the ESPN website, but call it chicken salad network. And they directly give the code, man. That's the best part. So this one, this speed which we are seeing now, this is high speed, but with GPT-4 it is little slow. GPT-3.5, if you are in a 3.5 subscription, the other one ChatGPT Plus subscription, you will note that answers will be precise, but you will love this one also. First I'll suggest to explore more on this, and then go to the paid subscription if you need it. So I've copied this code, and awesome, this one is better, no? It looks like ESPN website theme, basic theme. So yeah, that's all for this video. I think this is just a start. ChatGPT is not going to stop, and they are upgrading their models, training their models to the extreme level with advanced technologies. First explore this one, the Chat AI, this version. You will find lots of interesting thing with this. Then you can move to GPT-4 and see. So GPT-4 deals much more with graphics. You'll see that na, it can analyze the image, it can gives us lots of data. GPT-4 model, GPT-3.5. Yeah, that's all for this video, team. I hope you liked it. That's all for this video, and you've learned something new. Please like, subscribe this video. That's all for this video.